Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. Today I wanted to show you my favorite spice mixture and tips for making perfect kale chips every time. So if you're watching this, you probably already love kale, but if not, or if you're trying to get your family or kids to eat more kale, I think this really might do the trick. So let me just show you how to make them. You want to start with, first you want to get your oven preheating to 300 degrees, and you're going to need 2 full-size cookie sheets. So in a large bowl, what you need is 5 large kale leaves. I like the curly kind because after they're all cooked, they have a little bit more volume and texture to them. So you want 5 leaves. You're going to rinse them really well, and then you want to pat them dry in a clean kitchen towel. We don't need that extra moisture with the oil that we're going to put on them. I've already got 3 of them ripped up here, but what I usually do is just grab the fat end of the stem, and then with my hand wrapped around it, just sort of gently pull the bulk of it off. Get rid of the stems. So I start like that, and then you just want to rip them into fairly large pieces. Don't go too small because they are going to shrink a little bit when we cook them. So rip them into chip-sized pieces. If there's still a piece of a little bit large stem, I'd still pick that out because it'll be kind of fibrous. Okay, then once you've got all of your leaves in a bowl, we're just going to add our spices and then our oil. So I'm going to start with 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And then I've got a half a teaspoon of garlic powder, onion powder, and chili powder. Just sprinkle those in. And then 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric, cumin, and salt. These are going to be super flavorful and a little bit spicy. And believe it or not, this 1/8 teaspoon of cayenne pepper is really going to add to the heat. So if you're a little bit worried that it's going to be too spicy, you could leave this out the first time if you're not sure. I always add it in. So we've got all of our spices on there, and then we're simply going to add 1 tablespoon of olive oil. And here's where you have to get your hands dirty. So you just massage this all in, get that oil and the spices all mixed together, make sure it's on all of the leaves. It just takes a minute. It's good for the kale too. It massages them, they'll have a better texture, which is what you should do always before you eat kale. If you're making a kale salad or anything, you should put a little bit of oil on it and massage them, softens them up. Okay, we're all mixed in. Now I'm going to put them on the cookie sheets. I'm not using parchment paper because they would slide all over. You can if you want to, if you have cookie sheets with edges. I don't need to oil it because there's plenty of oil on the leaves. Now what you want to do is spread these out so that they're overlapping as little as possible. If they're overlapping, they're not going to get crispy. They're just going to be soggy. They're going to go into the oven for 12 minutes the first round. And then we'll take them out and flip them over. So don't worry if they are overlapping just a little bit. They're going to shrink up and you'll have more room on the second baking. So I'm just going to spread these all out and pop them in the oven for 12 minutes. And now we're going to put them in the oven 300 degrees for 12 minutes. Okay, so they've cooked 12 minutes per side in a 300-degree oven, and I already know they're going to be perfect. I've made these a ton of times. Not only is this going to be a great way to get your kale, but because of the spices, it's also going to get you to drink at least a couple glasses of your water for the day. So just remove them from the cookie sheets, put them in a bowl, and watch them disappear. So thanks for watching. If you like our videos, give us a like. Check out our website, noboneslife.com, where you can find this video and many others, and also download the recipe and check out our other products and fun items while you're there. Thanks for watching. See you next video.